It be it's chicks that smoke blacks. I'd be like, I'm scared of you.
I'm scared of you.
Wanna know what that mouth do? But I'm scared of you. Too much honesty.
Nicotine also gives a little bit of an adrenaline rush. Not enough to notice, but enough to speed up the heart and raise blood pressure. Nicotine reaches the brain within seconds after taking a puff, and its effects start to wear off within a few minutes.
Mm.
The user may start to feel irritated and edgy. So you telling me, yes, it's not breathing through a tube because you wanted to feel an adrenaline rush for a few minutes and stomp your feet repeatedly.
Yeah, basically. Basically.
Streets is done.
The streets is done.
Making no sense, man.
Yeah, man. I mean, hey, man, everybody got their thing, bro. Who am I to judge?
And everybody hates Chris. Ah.
On that note, welcome back to another episode of the Why Are We Here podcast. It is your host, AZ, aka the World Rugrat, aka Fifth Street Shorty, aka product of the motherfucking GAME. And we are back. And I'm with my other co-host, Father Mike.
What's poppin', y'all? It's your boy, Father Mike, in the building, aka Mr. Kendall with the Pepsi, aka Mr. Versace Boy, aka Mr. Hashtag Big Chain. I'm
Like just two random like new nickname alerts. Like, wait, what? Versace Boy and Big Chain? What?
come on, bro.
Where did this come from? I never heard this before.
Hashtag Big Chain.
Oh,
Every
you
time
gotta
I
say
see
it
it,
like the Migos.
you feel me? Big Chain.
Okay.
Every time you got a little chain, you got to always flex it like it's a big chain. Big chain.
Okay.
You feel me? Flex it. Put it on them. Heavy.
Mama. Yeah, I know. I'm afraid.
You know what I'm saying? How you feeling, man? How you feeling today?
Hey man, I'm feeling good, man. I'm feeling alleviated because a nigga ain't punched me in my shit. You know, unlike other people. But yeah, man, I'm Gucci. How you?
I'm feeling well, man. You know, man. I ain't talked about anybody girl in the past 48 hours. So,
Man.
I feel like I'm feeling safe. Feeling blessed.
Right.
Feeling in the right place. You know what I mean?
Hey man, if I gotta slap a pussy ass nigga, I'm gonna make it look sexy.
Will made that joint look too sexy. Pause.
Yo,
Not gonna hold you. Like,
shout
it
out to
was like,
Rico.
hey, yeah. But yeah,
I
it
can't wait to
just,
cut my hair. Shout out my man.
hey, yeah.
Free Greedo.
Whole time. But nah, it looked. I mean, for the people that you should already know, I don't even
I'm
know.
about to
I don't
say
even know
this
if I
is
gotta
just, it's
explain
the
it.
slap. It's the slap known around the world. Like
Whole
if you
time,
don't
bro.
know what happened, you lived under a rock because it happened on the biggest stage in America.
Like literally, victory slap times 10.
And it's like it got to the point where it's like if you
Actually,
didn't talk
no.
about it, you're an outcast because like this is literally the biggest topic in American like news at this point. Like, nonetheless, we still got a whole war going on. Brittany Griner's still locked up, but hey, Will Smith smacked the
Two
shit out
black
of Chris
men
Rock.
slapping each other.
Two
Well,
niggas
one
slapping
slapping
each other. Hey man, that's worldwide, baby.
the whole time. And I'm gonna take that back. This definitely wasn't victory slap times 10, because victory slap was really a victory slap. R.I.P. Nip.
R.I.P. Nip, man.
That was really a deserved, full-fledged, full hand to cranium slap.
you heard it when Nip. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. When Brush slapped him, I really like that reminded me like, damn, I miss Nip, man.
All the time, bro. Like that slap, literally, it was like you could hear the frustration just grow at the sound of that slap.
We're talking about Nip, right?
No, I'm talking about the other person that got slapped.
Oh, no, but I'm talking about we talking about the victory slap.
Oh yeah, victory slap.
Okay, yeah,
Yes,
yeah. I didn't know if you was getting into
definitely.
Will
No,
with
like
this.
you heard the frustration release from Nipsey's hands, but you then heard the frustration transfer on into that nigga's cranium once he got slapped. Because that was like you heard that slap inside the building for the BET Awards. Like they was like next coming up, you just heard. Wah! He was like, "Oh, what was?"
Yeah, you heard that shit down the street.
You had to pause for a second. You
Yeah,
thought guns was clapping.
and the fact that he did that in slides, like my man was in slides and said, "Nah, you're not gonna do this to my bodyguard."
That's how I know. That's
Chapow!
how I know.
Yeah,
That's how I know that I was different.
hey man, Nip
But
was a different person, man.
whole time, RP to the legend.
Yeah.
But back to the topic at
Long
hand.
live the great.
Always, always. But back to the topic at hand. We going into the fakest slap known to man.
Hey, off rip. That's what you're gonna say?
Yes, the fakest slap known to man. Will and Chris. Give a round of applause. Come on, come on. Yes, yes. Yes, round of applause, round of applause. They should have won an Oscar just for that performance.
Hey man,
Honestly.
I don't. I'm not entirely sure if it was fake. I I don't know. Like I just don't see. And like a lot of people have said this. So like we like you know what I mean. People just end up repeating themselves all the time because it's literally just a lot of people have the same sentiments. But it's just like in the black community, right? One like it's two things you're not supposed to do to us. You're not supposed to slap us. You're not supposed to spit on us. So I'm like, what black man is gonna get on television and let another black man slap him? If it was like staged, like nah, like I just can't see that happening. Like, bro, like a nigga just walk up on you. Well, first we give context. So, as you know, Chris Rock was hosting the Oscars, and you know everybody knows when people host certain events or certain things, especially when they have a comedian hosting. You know, hey, little jokes here and there, doing crowd work. You know, that's as a comedian, that's what you do. You do crowd work. Hey, see who's out there. Hey, what's the current events? Hey, let's joke here. Let's poke at something here. Let's poke at something that. So you know, Chris Rock seeing that Will and Jada was front row. He saw Jada, which beforehand, this was came out and it was confirmed that the joke that Will Smith, the joke that Chris Rock told was not a joke that he ad libbed. This was on the teleprompter. This was from the writer's room. Okay. So he saw Jada up front. He says, hey, Jada, I see you. She's getting ready for the new G.I. Jane 2. And if you know G.I. Jane, that was Demi Moore. She had her hair shaved. Jada Pinkett has her hair shaved. But that wasn't for a movie. She has her hair shaved because supposedly she has a rare, not rare, but she has a hair condition, a skin condition, which causes her to lose her hair, alopecia. So, you know, Chris tells the joke. Hey, if you see the cameras at first, you see Will is laughing. And then 2 seconds later, Chris about to say something else. He said, hey, Richard. And then just chapow. You feel me? Like, just randomness, like, just, yo, like, Philly nigga just got up there and just popped on Cub. Like, why? And then you just hear, or they cut it on American television, they cut it out. But if you watch the foreign versions or seen the unedited version, see, keep my wife's name out your fucking mouth. Rightfully so. Keep my wife's name out my fucking mouth. But I don't know, man. It's just again, I'm not gonna let nobody slap me as a joke. Like, first of all, I'm not your joke. I'm not your material. That's one. And two, you know the whole thing of we supposed to act a certain way when we at the Oscars or white events in general. Fuck that, because white people do way worse. So I don't believe in that whole act a certain way when white people around, because them niggas act up all the time anyway. And it's just
Facts.
like people just take it as people just rowdy. Nah, fuck that. When the niggas come around, we gotta sit straight up. No, like fuck that. But yeah, man, that's why I can't really subscribe to it being fake, because it's just like, What man is just gonna sit there and just get smacked and be the butt of the joke? Yeah, I'm not your joke, homie.
A man named Chris Rock. That's who. A man who has already made a hit TV show about his upbringing and being the loser child that was always bullied and ridiculed for his stature and his race.
Mm.
So he was used to the beatings given by whites, blonde haired, and red haired,
Shout out Caruso.
getting mugged, even as a formal greeting.
What up, little dude from across the street? Let me hold a dollar.
This is already documented that he went through all this. And there's also, it's Chris Rock. He's not an aggressive person. He's not a person that is known to fight, that
Mm-hmm.
is known to get rowdy, at least in public. You haven't heard any stories of him fighting or retaliating to anything. The same nigga that let Madam Louis C.K. say nigger in front of him.
You said Madam Louis C.K.?
Yeah.
Why did you say Madam?
Just know that's Madam Louis C.K.
Hey, yo.
letting him say nigger in front of Chris Rock. So he has a history of just not retaliating or not responding when need be.
Mm-hmm.
So this is the perfect candidate to slap.
I don't know. I don't want to be a part of somebody's joke like that. Like, nigga, you not just gonna smack me for the fun of it, just so I can end up on the red table talk.
I
Nah,
mean, he could
motherfucker,
have
you put
got.
your hands on me. I'd have whooped Will Smith's ass up there. I
I'm
don't like
sure
I
he
said. I ain't
got.
subscribing to that. We gotta act certain. Nigga, you put your hands on me, especially in front of a whole bunch of people, nigga. Oh, I'm gonna kick your ass, nigga.
Oh, that's big facts. I'm putting hands and feet on you, bro. Like I'm
Oh,
really whooping you.
what?
Like I'm really beating you. And then after that, I'm going to your house to go and find Jaden to beat his ass too.
Yo, chill out. Why you gotta bring Jaden in
I
this,
gotta
bro?
bring Jaden into it, bro. Then I'm gonna throw a bottle or a carton of just water at that nigga face. I'm gonna drink it and be
Just
like, "Here,
water?
nigga."
Yo, you going too crazy, bro.
Nah, I don't care, bro.
You going too crazy, fam.
I'm gonna get another box, drink that, and then I'm gonna just drop it, littering.
Literally.
What they about to do?
Yo, you going too federally, son.
Nah, because it's mandatory. If that was real, you're not about to just let that happen to me. But if that was real, that kind of goes more to my point of how it could be fake. Because look at his reaction. He made a pseudo fist after the initial smack, and then it was like, wow. Like, wow, dude. How you get smacked open handed and your response is, wow, dude?
I mean, you gotta be professional in that sense.
Nah, bro. Nah. You're from New York.
Yeah,
He's from New York. He's from Bed-Stuy, right?
yeah, I think so. I believe so. Yeah, best time. But it's like you gotta be professional though. Like you feel me? Like I respect him being professional. I mean, personally, I wouldn't have been professional in that case. In that sentiment in that space, no, 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 no. But I'm just different. Cause like I told you before, see on both sides with the Will and Kristen, like as Will being the husband and your wife feels a certain way about something, you're supposed to protect her. Now I don't think you protect her at that very moment. I say you wait until like you have an intermediate like because they have the when they have the breaks and all the stuff that they do. Like when they get the break or say he go backstage, like yo my man, let me holler at you. My dad always told me pull up on somebody, put your arm around their shoulder and bring them in closer. Like so yo, what's that shit that's going on? You feel me? Niggas start to act different. You feel me? I handle it like that, but it's like I forgot what the fuck I was about to say. Yeah. I had a whole, what did I say at first? I had a whole thing I had a whole setup.
I think he was just trying to say, like, is at the end of the day, he's protecting his wife. You know what I mean? He was saying her name multiple times, and especially in a vulnerable time like this, such as this one of her already divulging just 4 days prior that she had alopecia. That, hey man, like I'm tired of you talking about my wife.
Thank you, Mike.
But
That's what it was.
of course, yeah. But that's still a load of shit, man.
Still a little bit of shit.
Very much so. Like, it's I don't believe none of it. I'm not gonna hold you. Like, just to walk up, the way that Jada even responded, I feel like they knew
Well, nobody,
everything.
it's crazy. I've never seen an angle of what she said or what she did during that time, though.
She didn't say anything. She just looked.
I never even
And
seen her
like,
face after like the initial joke. I only seen just it went
no,
back
you
to
see her
Chris.
joke because like when she's laughing, and
I
no,
mean, no,
when
I see her
Will's
roll her
laughing,
eyes and that was it. But like
yeah.
he was laughing when she rolled her eyes, so I never seen like did
But
he
then the
say like
camera
yo
panned
go
away.
yeah
So then they're assuming like he looked over and saw how she was looking. So then he was like, "What will Tupac do?" Got up,
yeah what was
walked up to her, and smacked him, and then came back and sat down. And she was like, "Tupac would have shot him."
yeah.
So then he kind of just did that for no reason, like
Now
you know
this
what I
nigga
mean?
can't never win, bro. This nigga can never win, bro. Could never win, bro. I defended you, and you said Tupac would have done a lot more. Actually, Tupac would have like slammed him on his head and like cracked his skull, low kid.
Whole
Like,
time, bro.
yo, I ain't gonna lie. Like Tupac would have went to jail to me. Like you kind of pussy. I ain't even gonna hold you, fam. Like
Tupac would have, bro. The Outlaws would have just came out of nowhere
old time.
and
Like
just
they'd have
put the
been jumping
hands
him
and
wild.
feet on
Like
Chris
Hail
Rock.
Mary was playing
Whole
randomly,
time, bro.
and nobody in
Randomly.
the Oscars even turned it on. Like somebody got a boombox with them. Like
Run with me. Let me come quick see.
who do we have here now? Like she probably got back home and was like, "Yo, I ain't gonna lie, like you type pussy, bro." Nah, hey man. And I said this, and like, and people know who listen to this show. We are women lovers. We cater to the women, but we gonna sit here and be honest about this woman. That woman is the downfall of Will Smith.
Let's not say that.
No, she is, or she to okay, not the downfall, but she is the cause of a lot of pain and suffering that's going on in his life at this very moment right now. Can we at least agree on that?
Yeah, but I mean, sometimes the pain is worth it. In their case, I'm guessing the pain is worth it.
Yeah, that shit ain't worth nothing. You ain't about to have me up all night crying because you want an entanglement with a nigga. First of all, this nigga, no, I ain't gonna get into him, but we gonna talk about she like. I don't even know where I want to start at because it's just like on what's supposed to be the greatest night of your life, you're getting your first Oscar, your
Mm.
first Oscar. And usually, like I said, I usually stick up for women, and mostly 95% of the situations, I stick up for women. Like, but on a night that you're supposed to be receiving the greatest gift that you could ever get in the world, and especially in the acting world, an Oscar, you gotta be Mr. Protector for a woman that wouldn't even care if they joked on you. If they made an entanglement joke, if they did X, Y, Z, she's not getting up there and going to go smack him. Like she's not doing that. You feel me? But because it was her, and she's in my eyes, what I see as a narcissist, she's like, hey, I'm gonna make this situation, even though it's your night, I'm gonna make this situation about me. I don't feel right in this situation. Yo, go handle that, yo. And then this nigga like, damn, bro, August gonna fuck my bitch again, bro. I gotta go do
Bro,
something.
stop.
Yo, so
Stop.
yo,
Stop.
so that shit, yo, keep my wife in. You feel
Stop.
me?
Stop.
like all that probably rushing his head. Like, damn,
No,
yo,
it's not.
Pop Ghost gonna visit her and donkey fuck her.
And see, this
Yeah.
is why he, and this is why, because I honestly don't care that he did it. Okay, the reason I do care that he did it at the Oscars is because that's just now driving money to the Oscars, driving viewership to the Oscars. All it
Mhm.
took was a black man to slap another black man to bring all the black viewers that was allegedly boycotting and not watching the Oscars
Well, they
now
wasn't
come
technically
to the
they wasn't
Oscars.
boycotting this one because this one was produced by Will Packard, a notable HBCU black man and fellow director of many black movies that black people love.
This one was produced by Will Packer.
Yeah.
Exhibit C
Hey,
on
yo, that
how
nigga
this
said he had a revelation right there. Like, wait, Will Packer was
Exhibit
behind this Oscar
C on how this is a load of
show?
crock it.
It's a load of baloney.
What?
Yeah, and
Will Packer
wait, let me
produced
fact check
this?
it. Let me fact check it. But I believe Will Packer was the producer behind this
I
Oscar.
didn't even know you produced the Oscars. Like that was
Or like, like set up certain things. Yeah,
come on, bro.
Will Packer was the producer for this Oscars.
And wonder why this
And
year
it
was the
says
year.
producer Will Packer makes Oscars history by employing an all black production team. Damn, that's crazy. Nobody even spoke about that though. Like that's a big thing for like having an all black production team for the Oscars, and literally nobody speaks on it.
Bro, there's so many things that we could be speaking about right now as opposed to this fake ass slap. Like
Bro,
Will
Will
Packer
got his
producing
first
it.
Oscar.
Like Will Packer producing it. Like Will Packer having an all black production team. Like Will Smith getting his first Oscar. Like
Questlove
Samuel
won an
L.
Oscar.
Jackson getting his first Oscar.
Samuel L.
Like
Jackson got his first Oscar. And you know what's crazy? I found that out yet last night.
no one even talked about it.
Nobody talked about Samuel L. Jackson. First of all, it's a shame Samuel L. Jackson just getting his first Oscar. It's how many movies Samuel L. Jackson got an Oscar for? Snakes on a Plane, Lakeview Terrace, Django, Pulp Fiction,
They just don't respect the legend. But
Lakeview
it's
Terrace.
that's also what makes it like very fake. Well, another thing that makes it fake to me is how Will was just able to get up, walk up to Chris saying, "Hey, here's a angry black man coming towards me. Let's see what he has to say."
You know what? I feel what you're saying that, but I think because if you see, like he kind of was like, oh, what's going on? He probably thought like, hey, maybe he might whisper something in his ear. Because what I do know is like them people up on stage, they don't have what's it called? Like they could rarely hear the crowd because they have earplugs in. So literally, all they hear is the people that talking the mics to their ear, and that's it. And they only can see the reactions of people. They can't hear people. So he probably was like, yo, he probably about to tell me something in my ear. So it's like, okay, like what's going on type shit.
Yeah,
You
he's
know what I
about
mean?
to interrupt the Oscars to tell you something in your ear. Yeah, that makes perfect sense, bro. Now you actually now that you explained it like that, bro. Now like it's like I
I
really
know it's no
like get it
convincing you,
now.
but I'm just saying,
Nah, I really
I
get
give
it.
another
Nah, that
perspective.
makes sense. No, that really does make sense though. Let me just stop whole production, everything that Will Packer just put together, and all his other black people just put together, all his black homies just put together. Let me just stop all that real quick, just to whisper something in Chris Rock's ear, like, yo, let me tell you this right now, while we're recording live. Yeah, let me just do that. Makes sense. And also the way he came up and just smooth smacked him. He posed after he smacked him.
Yeah,
Like the way he smacked him, you can see in the slow motion, Chris is preparing his face to get smacked. So you can't. That already dismisses the. Oh,
we
he
can
might be
never
telling
get
me
past
something.
this conspiracy
That
theorist.
that already dismisses the whole. He's telling me something in my ear because he's preparing for him to get smacked.
Mm.
He's preparing for it. He gets smacked. Will Smith does his cool Jackie Chan pose, and then
Jackie
he
Chan
walks,
food.
and then he smiles, he smirks, and walks back off. I'm sure Samuel was doing that unchoreographed. They are dragging him to the ground.
Tackling the shit out of him.
Bro, he is winning his first Oscar in a sling, bro.
Yeah.
Whole time. Like, shoot, even if white people, I would even love it if a black person slapped a white person, bro. It would have been amazing.
Nah, and that's funny because I even had that. Well, I didn't have the sentiment. Somebody else did, but it made me. I kind of agree with it. There was like, if that was a white comedian, Will Smith doesn't smack him.
He don't.
He doesn't smack him,
He don't.
and I agree with that. I don't think he does. If that's Bill Burr, he doesn't smack him. Fuck, if that's Jerry Seinfeld, he wouldn't dare. That's the white hope of comedians, Jerry Seinfeld.
That's the Larry Bird of comedians for white
Yeah,
people.
you smack Jerry Seinfeld, they gonna break your fucking arm.
Whole
They gonna,
time.
bruh, nigga. Yeah, you was the shoe in for that Oscar. Nah, fuck that. You
Nah,
came
yeah,
in
you
last
lost
minute.
last second. Yeah,
Last second, switch
you
up.
lost.
So,
Nah, it wasn't
you
you,
gonna
bro.
smack our white hope?
Yeah, it wasn't you, bro. What was you doing? And that's also a thing that's even worse. Is like, well, you wouldn't have done it with a white person. And also, Will had a good speech when he did accept his Oscar.
Yeah, a great speech.
A great
But
speech.
yo, that's what had me thinking that the nigga is still in character, bro. That nigga still think he King Richard, bro. He still think he's Richard Williams, bro. Talking about, yeah, I gotta protect people. God has called me to protect and this and that. I'm like, yeah, bro. That nigga losing it, bro. He on some Heath Ledger shit. Like he still think he in Richard Williams mode. Like, cause Richard Williams is the type of nigga like, yo, you talk about Venus and Serena, he gonna pop the shit out you. So I'm thinking that nigga just like he's still in Compton mode. Like,
Mm-hmm.
nah, yo, he's still mad.
Yeah, that's not Will Smith. That's Hancock. Yeah, I see it.
Hey, yo,
It makes sense. It makes sense. But it doesn't. That's the thing. It's just a huge display. The tears was the icing on the cake
Mm.
to solidify his spot in Oscar history, to rise up everyone's sales and viewership. Chris Rock's tickets are jumping out the gym, going bananas.
But that's my thing is like, yo, these are two people who don't need clout. They get it regardless. They have it regardless.
What
Why
does
would they
that
do
mean?
some spectacle like this for clout?
More money. That simple. More money.
Yeah, ain't nothing wrong with more money, but I don't know. It's like you can't give me. I mean, can you give me 50 mil to get smacked on?
Bro, I'm pretty sure they paid him a hefty bag to get smacked. And they was like, nigga, it's just gonna keep between us and nobody else. Like actually we could tell everybody else but Lupita.
Yeah,
I
everybody
feel
else but
it looked
Lupita.
like it looked like Lupita was the only one who didn't know this was happening. Like she was like, oh wait, hold on. Oh, he's for real.
But
Oh.
don't, because I'm like, yo, I ain't gonna lie. I think it's not. I mean, it's not fake because I'm like, I don't believe Denzel would be a part of some clown shit like that. Denzel doesn't give me a part like nigga, keep me the
You
fuck out
don't
of this shit.
know Denzel.
I don't. But just the character, his like the way he talks to people and the way he just acts, I wouldn't think that Denzel would be a part of some clown shit like that. Even Samuel, they don't give
Who
me
said they were a
yo.
part of it? Who said they were a part of it? How come there's gonna just be between them three and and Will Packer?
So just between Will Packer, Chris, and what's his name, and Will.
Yeah, and the production team.
Hey man. I mean, hey, anything is possible in this world. I can't just completely shut that down. Like, but it wouldn't make no sense to me. Like I said, like, damn, like, come like you don't pay like not even just the pay part, like morally, like, yo, like you smack me in front of 20 million people, I gotta get my get back. Like, I can't be taken for some pussy
Do
online.
you do you think that a lot of these people in these positions, do you think their morals align with ours?
You're right about that. I think their morals like left the chat a long time ago.
A long time ago for some of them.
Yeah.
Or a lot of them. Their morals up to chat a long time ago. Morals are not in their mind anymore. The next bag, the next opportunity, the next moment.
How much if it was fake? How much do you think they got paid to do that shit?
I have no idea
Because you
because
don't get paid like you. Because $1 million to them is chump change. You don't
oh
pay
yeah,
them
you're not
like
getting
this.
paid just a meal for that, but
Like, and I
that
think
joint.
10 is chump change to them as well with some shit like that.
I mean, I even heard another theory about it, but I don't know how much I want to get into that. One, because I don't really have research on it.
Mm-hmm.
Two, because it deals with masonry, and I don't want
Oh
people
no no no
as
no no
masons.
no! We not talking about that. We not
Okay,
talking about that.
I mean, but like you know, what I mean, like it was
We
just,
yo shut the fuck up.
but bro, like if you just let me get into like maybe the message that they was trying to portray, like what they was trying to complete.
Do you want a black Jeep in front of your house? Do you? I'm
You
not
think
with
they
you.
pull up? You think they pull up in a Jeep?
Suburban,
Do you think Freemasons will pull up in a Suburban?
something all black.
I feel like they would pull up in like a Saturn or something. Like
How the
something that's
fuck
like
would they
real
be in
low
the
key.
Saturn? They are not fucking hood dope dealers from like fucking South Carolina. Why would they
Yeah,
wear a fucking? Why would they drive a Saturn?
because they gotta come
Saturn's
up in,
not even in stock no more,
bro. They gotta pop out in the undie, bro. Like that's how they gotta do.
bruh.
They gotta pop out in
Saturns
the
have
under,
been
bro.
out of stock since '07.
You're not getting what I'm saying, bro. I know they don't. I know they have way more money to afford a much better car, but you also, if you're looking and sneaking on people, you would want your car to kind of be in place with the rest of the environment. And nobody here just got Range Rovers, Jeeps, and Suburbans just chilling.
Yeah, but a Saturn is very out of place. If you
Nah.
said a Ford Edge or some shit like that, I'll be like, cool. Nigga, if I see a Saturn right now, I'm like, nigga, either that's a dope boy or that's an undercover.
Okay, what about a Subaru? A
You can probably get
Subaru?
away with Subaru.
You could get away with Subaru hatchback.
You can get away with that. Yeah.
All right. So
You can get
yeah,
away with that.
Subaru.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah, Saturn might be. Saturn might. I mean, but he might be like, oh, he retro.
Yeah, fuck that. I see all black Saturn. I'm gonna just leave.
Where you about to leave to? You live there.
I don't know. Just don't want to be there. I don't want to be around anywhere that's a black Saturn. But anyway, yeah. Continue, sir.
Yeah, but like I was saying, it's just sad that like everything that was much greater than that moment was overlooked because of that fake moment. And also just even the post after, like, hey, we just came, here's how we dress when we're about to choose violence. You can't take people from Philly or Baltimore nowhere.
Yeah. Amy
Like, come
Schumer
on,
said she
bro.
was triggered and
I don't want to
traumatized.
talk anything about Amy Schumer, bro.
Yo, these
Her,
people are
bro,
so
her
dramatic.
dress was triggering me when I saw that joint.
Yo,
That joint was
like,
disgusting.
and
You
the
put a
fact that Wanda
bedazzled bow
Sykes
on
said that
yourself.
too. Wanda Sykes said that she was triggered and she was traumatized. Fucking Jim Carrey talking about, I would have sued him. Like the white man came out of Jim Carrey. I'm like, nah,
Yeah,
that's
very
fucked up
much
by
so.
Jim Carrey. Because black
Yeah,
people
no, the
love
white
this
man
story.
definitely came out
You
of him.
started on In Living Color. And you gonna talk about you gonna sue him? Yo, Keenan is wrong for putting you on, B. Keenan is wrong for doing right by you, B. You just gonna switch up on your people. Nigga become the mask one time, you gonna switch up on niggas? Fuck you, dog.
Oh, John, bro.
Nigga became Cat in the Hat and said, I don't know niggas no more. Nigga did one Dr. Seuss movie and was like, niggas? Who are they?
Horton here's the nigga? I don't think so.
Who is the nigga? I don't hear
I don't hear him. Horton here's a who?
him.
Not a nigga.
Who is these niggas? That is crazy, bro. Nigga do one Dr. Seuss movie and forget he ever chilled with niggas in his life, bro. Like niggas
Yo.
put you on, like
Look how quick they forget.
oh they forget quick. They forget quick. Man. But anyway, yeah, man. Just the post after, just hey, this nice dress that I wore to the Oscars before somebody got casually assaulted. Like, come on. Come on. We was rooting for you, baby girl.
Really? Really?
Come on, baby girl. We was
Really?
you was low key taking Zendaya's spot as the favorite biracial. You was low key. Catwoman, you did great. You was taking over. And then you said some dumb shit like that. And then you turn out and then you say some shit like, hey, I ain't no black artist. I'm just an artist. You lost me. You lost me. You lost
Well,
me, man.
we're talking about the Kravitz.
Yes, man.
The
Zoe.
crap. Wait, so when you talk about the Kravitz, is it so is their name like because it's already plural, like Kravitz. So it's like is it
No,
like the
the last
crab?
name was with a Z. It's not an S.
So it would be the Kravitzes.
Ah, Kravitz?
The Kravitzes.
Not shut up.
The Kravitzes.
No, it's just Kravitz. And I think like drag the S a little bit. Kravitz. Yeah. Something like that. But yeah, man. She now they Twitter and social media got on her ass. And she was sitting there, she was trying to be petty, and she was talking shit about Will. And then they said, nah, we got some receipts with you and that family.
Well, when she was talking shit about Will, what was she saying?
No, she was just she said she posted because she was like posting her dress like from the her dress when they was inside, and then her dress for the after party. And
Mm-hmm.
every time she put, "Oh, this is what I wore before somebody got smacked and like assaulted on stage." And then the second dress was like, "This is what I wore to the after party." And until they was two people started carrying on and assaulting each other, some shit like that, or whatever. Like they were still carrying on about an assault or some shit. And like basically she was talking shit, like basically saying that Will and Chris had ruined the vibe of the whole show and shit like that, or whatever. But it was just like, yo, you talking shit about a family or a person in a family that you are very close to and that you spent a lot of time with. As much time as you spent with them, you wanted to fuck their son.
Yo, wasn't you trying to touch a 14-year-old? Like,
They pull receipts on you. Yo, they got dirt on you, doggy. They got dirt
that's
on you, doggy. Shout out my nigga Cam. They got dirt on you, doggy.
so now that's already formulating speculations in my head about why she's hating so much or why she's bringing so much salt to Will Smith's fake altercation.
Okay.
And it clearly goes back to the son. Like, you know what I mean? She was digging that little nigga, you know what I mean? He just came off a Karate Kid. He might be bigger than me and
Yeah,
taller
first
than
of all,
me.
he
He might
wasn't in
be quicker
Karate
than
Kid
me
at this
and farther
time,
than me.
bro.
It might be a little bit harder than me, but he ain't on the JB song with me. She was like,
Yo, why do you say this every
damn.
time?
He
Every
is
time.
he is on the JB song. Ooh. And right after he was coming off Karate Kid and Jackie Chan just taught him to wash on, wash off, whatever that joint is.
That was so racist.
Bro, Jackie Chan was not in the movie?
He was. I'm fucking with.
Exactly. And they over here looking in old cars and shit. After she saw that, she was like, "Oh, he get Asian Jones too."
Yeah.
Got wet at
Yo,
21
yo,
years old.
yo,
Saudi was getting wetty off the 14, bruh.
yo. Off the 14 is crazy. Off the 14 is crazy,
Off the
boy.
black jacket, bruh. Off
Yeah.
the never say never.
Never say
I mean, she
never.
was following rules.
Yeah.
She was following rules. Never say never, right?
Yeah. You need help.
Oh, oh, she nasty.
Yeah. She nasty.
She
Yeah.
nasty, guys.
So they are 11 years. No, they're 10 years apart. She's 33. He's 23 now.
She
So she was
nasty.
24 when he was 14. And for people, you can read the article. In the article, she talked about like her relationship with the Smith family. This is an article from years back. She talked about her relationship with the Smith family, and then it was a certain excerpt about Jaden where she was like, "Oh my god, like I chill with Jaden, like he's just so mature for his age, and he's just you don't realize that he's 14." Like, and I had to catch
No.
myself because I'm like, yo, like after this we could go chill with each other, but I had to know I can't even say that because you're 14. So it's like, whoa, you know what you were saying, dude. What you mean by
Creeper
that?
alert. Creeper alert.
And it's like it's hard. It's hard. It's hard. It's hard.
Chamo
I don't
alert.
want to. I don't want to
Chamo
pile on
alert.
to the Zoe Kravitz hate because she's a beautiful woman. But you know
That
what?
does not
That's
matter.
no.
That
That's
does
the
not
fucked up thing.
matter.
I was about to say that's the fucked up thing in the world because we let pretty privilege just skate by everything. Like,
Pretty
and that's why
privilege
she
got a
so
nigga
I
out of
take
jail,
Trump
bro.
saying that because I'm even feeling some sort of way like, damn, you was fine as I just watched on Monday. I just watched Batman. You fine as shit. You just that, but then you said some creepy shit, and it's like, man, it's like, do I just let it go because you fine, or it's like, no, we prosecute you. No, we're gonna prosecute you. You're weird. You're fucking weird.
Yeah, she's nasty.
That's nasty man things.
That's real nasty, man. Things, bro. Cause like, what would even make you want to just say that
Hey man.
while the mic is on? Like,
I mean, hey man, you know that nigga Jaden Smith was a cool dude, you know?
yeah, because he was in the video with my hair back and forth, bro. That was about it, bro. Like,
Yeah. Don't
no
play
one was
Jaden
seeing,
like that.
bro. No one was seeing him as a sex symbol, bro.
I mean, we wasn't talking like that. I'm saying, no, like, remember around this time, especially around that time, like, what year is it? It's 2022. It's 2022. That's 9 years ago. 2013, 14. That was around the time the nigga was on Twitter and he was saying all that like weird shit and stuff like that. But you know, certain people thought it was cool. I know a bunch of bitches that thought that nigga was cool. Like they was just some weird hipster bitches, but they thought he was cool. You feel me? Like they thought he just thought outside the box. Like he was just saying just the most randomest shit in the world, and niggas was like, oh no, that he's the one.
No,
You
he's
know?
an innovator.
Yeah, like he's a free thinker. I'm like, nah, I think that nigga just fucked up right now. Like I think cuz is geek. I think he done dipped in somebody's stash and like the family don't know. Cause like that like certain shit he was tweeting. I'm like, you gotta be off a pill to tweet some shit like this. Like, ain't nothing innovative about none of this shit. You are geeked up. Like you and Fabo are definitely like touching the clouds together. And y'all just like Barbara, like that type of shit that vibe. You feel me? Like, ain't nothing innovative about this. Like, you give me a pill right now, I'm gonna just say the wildest shit that just actually never mind. Forget it, cause I'll cover
Yeah,
that
we
shit.
don't need to know what you
But
got to say. We don't need to know.
you know, fam, what's up with you, right?
But anyways, man, like, yeah, that was just real nasty, man. Things for real, like, just it was in more stuff that was coming out about her, right? Outside of that, or was it just that
What was that in like what she said about black people? How she don't consider herself black, or she don't look at
she's
herself as
OJ?
black in this? Yeah,
Yeah,
okay, you know.
yeah, man.
So
Mm.
once you say something on social media that people don't like, they gonna go in on you. They said because even what's it called Tracy Ellis Ross was in the comments of her shit and was like saying something to her or something like that. But like I think she was just complimenting her. But social media was like, yo, don't do that. They was like, Tracy, don't do that. We got dirt on you too. They ain't reveal it yet, but they was like, they got dirt on you too. And I'm like, yo, a lot of shit is just from my man from Blackish. We ain't gonna talk too much about that. You got shit about him. You got shit about this, that. Hey man, ain't nobody safe, man.
That nearly broke my heart.
God,
Cause what?
man, I really thought you owned them cars.
Ugh.
I really thought you owned them cars, man. We ain't
When I
even
found
doing.
out that your watch was fake. Damn. Why you add that ad lib?
I knew that you would never visit BG. Yo, that's the crazy thing about that whole situation about Ross and what's it called. He literally made a song and a video. Yo, full circle.
What?
Who's in the intro of Idols versus Rivals?
Oh my
Yo,
god!
I didn't even think of that. Yo, that's crazy. Yo,
It
Chris
was
Rock
destined.
intro. Oh my
It was destined. It was destined, bro. It was written.
Oh, nah, that was on air. We
It
got
was
that on
written.
air.
It was
That's
written, bro.
yo,
It was written.
yo. That wasn't even planned. I'm really like mind blown right now, bro. That's crazy, son. Anyway, but even that situation, right? He literally did all of that like like basically he stood up for Wayne, he stood up for BG, he stood up for Turk, he stood up for Khaled, he stood up for everybody. Just for that nigga Wayne to be like, nah, that's still my daddy. Like, I don't care what y'all talking about. And Ross is like, damn, uh, I thought I was gonna get you over here to MG. No, I'm still my dad. It's we even if we beef, that ain't none of y'all business. And the nigga's like, I know that nigga Ross is in the crib, like shit. I might have
Like I
jumped out the window with this.
I could have saved that Chris Rock intro for a whole nother song.
Old time, bro. I gotta say that shit for something else, bro.
I'm like, damn.
He's like, I get all this just for them niggas to kiss next week. Fuck, damn. Yo, so you not about to sign with us? No, it's cash money to the death.
Come on, bro.
Yo, Meek,
Features?
man, drop something.
Yeah, but that's just you just gotta be careful what you comment on which side you about to be on, because they could use Anything you had right against you.
That's why I'm careful to jump out the window with a lot of shit, especially like between relationships with people and stuff like that. Especially if they beefing, I just stay neutral. Cause like you gonna pick a side the whole time they get cool together. Now it's like, damn, now I'm on this side to where they cool again, but I can't even be cool with the other person no more, or even try to make myself prevalent over there. Cause like nigga, we know that you chose this side. So then I know just in any situation you're against me now. So it's like it's like really good just to mind your business. Like just
Whole
mind
time.
your business.
Just
Like
mind your
literally none of
business.
that shit. If anything, if Wayne or Khaled or anybody wanted to speak up for themselves, they could have just did it. You didn't have to be the person to do that. I understand you being a good friend because sometimes good friends stand up for each other. But it's just like, if they gonna end up being friends after the fact, it's just like,
What's
why
the
are you
point?
saying that? That's even
Literally,
like
what's the
if
point?
you and your girl going through something, and like you start telling your mom or start telling your boys, and then you and her get back together like the next day, and now your mom just got this disdain for her whole time. It's like you was over that shit. Like you just needed a vent, and that's it. And it's like, I hate her now, right? Like it's like, well, that's your problem, mom. She's the smoochies. Like she's okay with me.
Are you getting married if uh your mom don't like your girl, or if your girl family don't like you?
Yeah, that's the crazy thing that's actually a scenario I always thought about in a sense. Like, damn, like would I still mess with you know? I think for myself because I'm so family oriented and like I just love family and I just love doing things with family. Like I always like even we had the conversation about just the like group thinking and stuff like that. Like when we had our Vegas trip earlier, like the conversation we had, like
Mm.
I just love doing everything together with people. So if I'm in a relationship and my mom don't like you or your people don't like me, I'm gonna feel very uncomfortable because I actually want to treat your family like they my family. I want my mom to treat you like family. Like I love just familyness. Like
Facts.
I love all of us being together and having fun, us drinking, us playing games, us doing events together. Like I love that. Like every time my family gets together or like I'm even when my grandmother come over, like I'm just the happiest person ever because I just love family around. I just love the family aspect. So it's like if you're like say if I got beef with your pops, that's gonna be weird for me. Like I could possibly get through it, but I don't know how long it would be because I want to do things with y'all and stuff like that. And I just don't like tension. Me, I don't like confrontation. And I don't like tension. So it's like if that nigga don't like me, I feel like eventually, like I could let it go for a little while, but eventually I'm gonna have to say something because it's like, nigga, I'm here. I'm here, bro. Like
I'm
it's
here.
like you're not moving me, kid. Like I'm only leaving if I say I leave. Like you feel me? So it's just like that would be hard for me. Like I could probably put up with it for a while, but it's just like sometimes like some things just run their course, and it's just like because if I constantly say if I gotta come over there, like especially if I gotta be around y'all, and I know y'all don't like me, I don't like being places where I'm not wanted or I'm not
Okay.
like received. Like that's my number one thing. Like even like I remember even like just me in high school when my mom would be like, "Why didn't you go out with certain people? Why did you do this and that?" I'm like, "They didn't invite me." Not saying they don't like me or anything, but like if you don't invite me, I'm not just gonna show up. Like, because then it's like I feel in the back of my head, y'all like, "Yo, why bro here? Like, why did y'all invite him?" Like I don't ever want to feel like an outcast. So if I feel uncomfortable in a sense, I'm gonna just distance myself.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to work it out, but
And I'm
like,
gonna try. Like I said, I ain't gonna like. If I know like I'm not gonna break up with you. I'm gonna try to work it
yeah,
out. But if it's like no resolution, it's like we don't get nothing resolved, or if like we don't like be like, all right, like if we don't have a conversation like yo, I'm gonna just be cordial, you be cordial. It's like nah, bro, we can't do this, bro. We can't.
yeah, I'm gonna have to break it off if there's no end to it, because it's like you said, family is very important, and you need to have that strong structure. And I'm not trying to be with a woman that's choosing me over her dad. I'm not gonna hold you. I'm not trying to do that.
Yo, if I
Like,
beat up your father and you choose me, we breaking up because you don't make
yeah,
good decisions.
like you're gonna have to go back home or just get an apartment now, because like
Yo,
I don't want to be the reason that you just now spoiled your whole relationship with
yeah,
your
like
father. Like,
whole time. Your
nah, bro.
father,
Now, like, yeah,
your
I'm
brothers,
leaving you.
sisters, like yo, you made a bad decision. Because what if I
Yeah,
end up, I don't plan on cheating on you, but what if I end up cheating on you or doing some foul shit to you? Now you
like,
look dumb. You
yeah,
look stupid. You
clearly you're bad at critical thinking.
That's
Like,
what I'm
I
saying.
need you
That
to.
shows me you bad at critical thinking. You chose somebody over your family, but then again, no, like you said, some people truly don't like their family though, and like their family are actually truly just bad people in general though. Like some people really just don't. And you know, what's crazy? I learned that in being in college, like having
Oh,
friends with
facts.
people who know, like, yo, some people really don't like their parents,
At
and some
all.
people really like are in toxic situations with their parents. So it's like I always looked at it as like, nigga, you got a problem with your parents? Like that's your parents, they love you, but it's like we come from different raisins and upbringings. Like even when I think we had the conversation, like when some people have kids with people and like they did it only to stay with somebody, and then that person doesn't stay, and now they grow up to resent their kids. Like that trickles down to them. And that's what, like parents start doing the bare minimum. Like, hey, all I do is feed you and like keep a roof over your head. Other than that, everything else is on your own type shit. Like some people really just genuinely don't like their parents, and it's like it's fucked up because like you can't choose your parents. You feel me? But that always used to blow my mind. Even like when I was in middle school or high school, and be like somebody would bring up like parents. I'm like, fuck my dad, and I'd be like,
I'll be like,
what?
"Are you okay?
I'm clutching my pearls, huh? You just said fuck your dad?
What's happening?
Yeah, and like I'll
What's
be
going
talking to a kid, she be
on?"
like, yo, my mom a bitch, like fuck her. I'll be like,
I'll be like, "Whoa!"
wait, you
But
use that
honestly,
language with your mother?
it's
But
just
then it's like,
like, I mean,
yeah,
like, and plus in those situations, it's kind of like you don't even want to really know because, like,
mm,
you don't want to get wrapped up into it, and now you feeling a way about his mom because at the end of the day, it's still like the way that you just view family is gonna be like, but that's your mom though,
yeah,
like,
and I always say that to people. But then I had to grow up and realize that even though people could be your parent or could be, people are sometimes really just bad people, no matter if they
whole
gave birth to
time.
you or not. And like, you know, it's crazy. Even like when certain situations be like that, like people, I don't know, like people always just feel the need to talk to me and like just like not involve me, but like let me know about what's going on with them, and like they just give
Facts.
deeper dives to me. So like that's why like I started to like I had a different thinking when it came to that. It's like even just like I wouldn't say that I'm in that similar situation with a family member, but it's just like I know with a certain family member, I have to distance myself from that family member, and it's like I just rather not be around. Like I see the bullshit that you're doing. Is just like, all right, like you're my. I was about to just say the person. I'm like, you're my family member. I love you, and I always love you to death. But it's like I can't just be around you because you're doing clown shit. You're doing shit I don't like. So I had to realize that as getting older, like yeah, even though they're your family, sometimes they're not just like good to be around. And it's like I like that's why like when people say that, like I still say that to certain people as in like, yo, that's still your family. Like you should if I feel like it's something that they can fix, like yo, you can fix that. But if it's like some real shit where they calling you just trauma all day, every day, say yeah. I mean, hey man, that's the decision on you. Like you got to figure that out for yourself. Like
Yeah, I pray for those people in those
yeah, like yo,
situations
I
for
hope
real.
y'all can fix it. But if you can't, I understand because like I said, like not everybody is good people at the end of the day. Like and you just, I think you, because I think we all, as people, we start off in a world giving people the benefit of the doubt. Like we just see the goodness in everybody. But then as you start to get older and you start to have more experience, you realize like, yo, some people are just fucked up people.
It's terrible, honestly.
Mm,
Like they just need help. Like, and this, I
mm-hmm,
think there's a lot of people that even still think to this day, like once you become a parent, like that kind of just like goes away.
mm-hmm,
Like, and like the way that people be parenting is like I'm parenting for the now,
mm-hmm,
not realizing the effects that my actions now are having in the long term.
mm-hmm.
Like I'm just, if I don't need you to, I need you to stop talking. I'm not thinking about long term on how you can now uh focus on problem solving and communication towards
Yeah, it's
people.
just
I'm gonna
right now,
just,
like I'm gonna smack you in the mouth.
yeah,
Shut the
right
fuck
now
up.
I'm gonna just tell you to shut the hell up and just smack the
Mm-hmm,
hell out you, like, and be like, yo, shut up. Like I need silence now. So that's the quickest way to get it.
mm-hmm.
Not knowing or not even thinking about like how this can affect that kid 5 years from now from just that simple task. You just told him to shut up. Then your eyes don't seem that big, but in their eyes, it's like, wow, so that's the way to get people to shut up.
Yeah, and then like when they 5 years later say they in second, third grade, and the kid that's talking they don't like, and they like, yo, shut up, and the kid don't shut up, and they punch the shit out of him. And he's like, yo,
Literally.
why did you punch that kid? Like the teachers and everybody, like, yo, why did you do that? Like, well, my mom told me to shut up, and she popped me, so
And
I'm
now
gonna pop this
CPS,
nigga.
and now CPS is just at your door randomly with your kid
Yo,
in hand. Like, yo, we just need to
yo,
ask you a few questions. Like, you know what I
yo.
mean?
I remember as a kid, my brother doing the most funniest shit that almost got my mom in trouble, bruh. Like, this nigga did the funniest shit in the world, bruh. He went to school and said our mom was beating us when it wasn't even the case. She just put us in timeout, and the nigga just said that shit. And the teacher was just like, yo, we need to go outside.
Yo,
We was like 4 or 5 years old. It's like, why would you say this? Like, he was literally in the house, like, yo, we don't do that. Like, why would you say that?
why would you say
It
this?
was like at one point in time, my mom didn't believe in that. Like, she just believed in timeouts and shit. That's it. Like, eventually, she started to like, as we got older, like, if we need a pop or shit like that, like, that's cool. We can take that. But like, she didn't believe in just like fucking manhandling us and nothing like that. It was like, why would you say that? Like,
Just literally lying on your mom completely, bruh.
yo, bro, it was another time, but we was just funny ass kids, bro. I remember because, like, and this is really true. Like, we used to have points in time where like our lights would be off in the house, and not like it was some like it's off all fucking month type shit. Like maybe a day or two, if PSE&G couldn't come out. And I remember one time another family that we was cool with, and they were twins as well. And I remember my brother was like, "Yeah," he said something. Yeah, our lights is off in the house, so like we gotta use candles. And the mother was like, huh.
Yo,
Yo, and like, like, mind you, like, this is like after we just got out of school, and like the mom was right next to my mom, and Xavier just said that, and like my mom looked down at him and just looked at the lady, and my mom just started laughing. She's like, it's crazy. Kids,
yo.
they play around.
You always gonna say these little kids play around too much. Excuse me.
Yo, bro, my mom was just in such shock. She like, yo, why would you say that? Nigga just said whatever came to his mind. Because kids really do be just saying the most darnest shit. You just be like, oh my. Like, it sounds bad, but it's not as bad as you think. Wait, let me explain. Yo, I remember that to this day vividly, bro. Like, she was just such in shock, bro.
That really just reminds me of the conversation we was all having earlier about how kids just be doing the most random stuff like sniffing when people
Oh,
get up from
yeah.
seats. Like they would just sniff the seat or something like that. Like like that one video, Shawty was like, I gotta take a shit. She went up and then she was like, yeah, mommy asked.
Hey, yo, kids really just be saying shit, bro.
Disgusting, bruh. Literally trife, bruh. Like doing the most trife stuff, just not caring about germs or anything. Oh my gosh, bruh. Kids be like, when I just see them, it's like, man, I got love for y'all, but y'all are so disgusting, bruh.
Hey, yeah. Stop trying to pass me that dirty Cheeto, bro.
Like, yo, don't even touch me. I don't want no high five, bro. Give me the fist
Yeah, I
pump.
don't want no high five.
I don't even want a fist pound from them because like they might have like just like strawberry jam on their knuckles, just
Yo, why would a kid
randomly
have
chilling,
strawberry jam on
just
their knuckles?
randomly chilling on their knuckles, like just like I'm like nah, I got like preservatives on my knuckles,
Yo, this nigga's stupid, bro.
like what is on your you know they don't even know what be on their knuckles. They just like it's moving. I'm like, yeah, y'all are dirty, bro. Oh my gosh. And I can't even be blaming the parents. It's just like as soon as they let them out their supervision, bro, it's like
Oh,
dirt. I'm going to
dirt.
it. Like this was a mission for them. Like the nastiest thing, I'm following it.
Yeah.
I just don't. I don't ever get it, bro. I really don't. But yeah. Well, but in other news, things may seem to be on the up and up, for some West Coast residents.
Okay.
As I was just getting word that um, select Black Californians may be eligible for reparations due to slavery.
Reparations.
And, California usually being, one of those just forward thinking states,
Yeah, as of
even though
lately,
it's
they've
not
been very forward thinking.
even though it's not really forward thinking, it's just thinking we've been thinking for a long time, but they're just like, let's just do it first. Like
Let's just take the credit for it.
the whole time, like let's just do it. But like we all been thinking about it for like the longest. But
Let's look like we innovated.
whole time, even though we've been telling you since like the 1950s. But anyway, um, California is now proposing that those California Black Californians who are direct or who can prove a direct lineage to a descendant or to a relative that was enslaved, those people will get reparations.
How can you
Now,
prove though?
that was going to be my next statement. I don't know.
Like how could how can I actually physically give you proof that I came from a slave? Like I'm just black and we were all slaves at one point, or some of us were mostly all slaves at some point. It's like so how can I even prove that to you when they destroyed a lot of our records from back then?
That's you see my questioning right now. A lot of those people that were enslaved, you don't even know their names.
I'm about to say they didn't have names, they just were workers.
Like, how do I know you didn't kill them
Yeah,
and
exactly.
didn't
I
get
mean,
their
if they
record down?
did, they died or got killed. So it's just like, how can I have a full record? Like, especially at a time where they probably wasn't like they had so many slaves going through their plantations as it is. Like, how can I sit here and just name every single one of these people?
They had so many enslaved people dying before they even got to the plantations.
Yeah, that's true. So what happens if they were enslaved, but they like were the ones that were left at sea? It's like, what do I do now?
Like, how can I prove
Like
that?
what?
How can I?
Like yo, my ancestors didn't even make it to Jamestown. So like, we're in a pickle. What are we gonna do with this?
But then again, could that really be an ancestor if they already died?
What do you mean? They're still your ancestor regardless.
But how could they have forwarded the lineage if they died before producing offspring?
Oh shit, you're right. Never mind.
That's what I'm saying.
Damn,
I'm like,
you're
yeah,
right.
some
Yeah,
of them,
they
yeah,
can't.
some of
Yeah,
them.
they couldn't even produce nothing if they.
That's what I'm like. Like
You're
some of
right.
them
You're
just
right. You're right.
died
You're right. That
with
was
just
actually
them.
yeah.
Yeah, I was like, yeah, let's actually take that back. That was very dumb
Yeah.
of us. Yeah, that didn't make much sense. But for
Okay.
those that did have lineage
hmm
and then died,
And then you got also a lot of families got broken up too.
that too.
Like it would be like say a couple of family members at this plantation, then motherfuckers have an auction, and then everybody goes separate ways. So how could I fully be aware of this?
Like, because I could have had an ancestor from the south, but there was really no recollection of that.
Oh,
A
fine.
lot of people don't even know. I think me included, to an extent. A lot of people really don't know their family history like in depth.
Oh, I don't know. I'm actually once my grandfather had died, my great grandfather, once he had died, I started to get more and more knowledge of like them before. Like I always knew like him and my great grandmother, which like she died way before I was born. Like she died when my mother was a kid or something like that. Like I know them together, they had 11 kids. I know that.
Hey,
But then like I don't know too much prior to that. Like I think from what I've heard, like they either migrated from North Carolina to Newark, and then like it starts from there or something like that. But like I'm starting like then I found out like his businesses and like what he was doing and stuff like that. Like, I'm starting to find out more and more. But a lot of people, even I was just thinking that like even just with history and culture, like I was just because I was just seeing a TikTok where like they had a culture day at a high school, and like a lot of people like have their African garments and all this stuff and that. Like I know I'm from Ghana and Liberia, but it's like I don't have no connection to my culture, so I don't even know a lot of shit. Like I wouldn't like if somebody said, "Yo, do something for Culture Day." I don't know what to wear. I don't
Yeah,
know what
because
to
it's
bring
like
to the
what?
table.
Yeah, like what tribe is
Yeah, like I
celebrating?
don't know
Like,
my certain things and all that and stuff. So it's just like just saying. So it's like if I don't even know that as me knowing that I am a direct descendant from Liberia and Ghana, how can I find out that I was a slave if I like it's certain things I don't even know of? You know what I mean? How can I feel like what I'm gonna do 23 and me? That's crazy. How far them
23
bitches
and
gonna go
me.
back? And that shit probably fake anyway. Like
Oh, Tom,
like
you are confirmed 97% African.
you are 102% black. Oh no,
This can't be.
this can't be.
This can't be.
But yeah, like if I can't even fucking participate in the culture day because I don't even know my culture like that, how the fuck am I gonna find out that I'm a true descendant of a slave?
Yeah, I don't know how well they really flushed this out.
I mean, shit. I'm just be like, nigga, I'm black. Where the 2 mil at?
No time, bruh. Just be like, I'm blackity black, blackity black.
Yo, I'm looking at they be like, so what's your proof? I'm gonna just point at my skin. Yeah, you see this? You see this? Where my money at, man?
Whole time, bruh.
Hey man, it's cold out here. You see this ash? Yeah, this is blackness right there, B. Yeah, so like, yo, so like, y'all gonna give me a check or y'all gonna deposit to my account? What we doing? What we doing?
How are we going about it?
What's up? What's up?
Because I'm gonna
Does the
need that.
check clear today or what's up? What's up? Is we doing installment plan? I can do installments. I don't want to blow it all right now. So like, what we doing? And then
What if you did
also,
it? What if you did a history, John? Like trying to find out about your lineage and find out that one of your great grandfathers was like a mass murderer.
I'm gonna just carry on his legacy.
And that has been another episode of the Why Are We Here
What?
podcast. All right. You
I'm just
guys
joking.
don't know why you came here?
I'm just.
Please tune in again
It
so
was
that
a
you can
joke.
so that you can, find out and then do what you need to do. All right?
It was
Thank
a
you
joke.
and God bless. Have a safe drive home. Make sure to turn on some I'll Be Sure.
It was a
Turn on
joke.
some Ty Dolla Sign to get you a smooth ride home.
So you're not gonna carry on your family legacy?
And make sure that you always
I'm the only one
stay
in the dark about this.
fragilistic. Thank you for tuning in and good night.
All right. Okay. Peace.
We out.